cyberpunks and retro nerds. It's your host, Tommy the Hammer. Welcome back to another edition of Neon Trash. Today's video is kind of a special one. It's the first movie review that I'm doing with my brand new high-def Sony camera. And speaking of upgrades, that's the very theme of today's movie review. We're going to be taking a look at the 1980s sleazy sci-fi horror film, The Vindicator, aka Frankenstein 2000, aka Frankenstein 88. We're going to go ahead and check out The Vindicator. Now, before I kick off the trailer, I gotta say, finding an actual trailer for this movie online was kind of hard to do. A lot of them are done in a different language, so that's what you guys get today. You get the international trailer for The Vindicator because that's about all I could find. So check that out, and when we get back, I'm gonna know my opinion on The Vindicator.
Vindicator. Карл?
Значит, ты знаешь, кем я был тогда?
Он где-то там, внизу. Огонь! Я люблю тебя.
Ты не должна любить это.
Vindicator was a lot of fun, and calling it a ripoff of RoboCop is a little bit beside the point. This movie rips off a multitude of other films, and the director for this movie, Jean-Claude Lord, hell of a name, he really kind of injects the overall low-budget affair with some pizzazz. This movie's got a lot of fun sequences, and the overall suit on the main character, our main protagonist, is kind of terrifying. This movie is definitely a dark 1980s sci-fi horror film, and in my opinion it kind of reminds me of Aliens, Terminator, RoboCop, all by way of Frankenstein. That's the main influence this movie seems to be drawing its inspiration from, is the classic story Frankenstein. I really don't know if I could recommend this film to a younger audience. There's really not much to it to draw in the younger crowd, but for people like me that grew up in the 1980s and loved movies like this, then it's perfect. It reminds me of the dark canon action movies. It's got that same similar type of vibe to it. So if you've seen those movies and you know what I'm talking about, then you might want to check out this film. It's just a shame that I was watching a bootleg copy because, the overall picture and the sound left a lot to be desired. And, sometimes that can happen when you buy these bootleg copies. This one, I think, was obtained at the local Cinema Wasteland Horror Expo, and I'm glad I watched it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So out of 10 stars, I think I could give the movie The Vindicator a solid 5.5 out of 10.